Treasure of Nadia is one of the most popular adult content games on Steam. So popular that it was my game of the year for 2021. Unfortunately, its sequel, The Genesis Order, was not nearly as successful. What does this mean for the newest game in the series, Symphony of the Serpent? This is the fourth title from developer NLT Media that started with 2019's Lust Epidemic. Each story has followed a similar path of a younger male protagonist exploring a world of puzzles, magic, and mystery while engaging with a bevy of curvaceous love interests. Symphony of the Serpent seems to start with a similar vibe. You play as an amnesiac, dark and handsome stranger thrust into a gritty urban fantasy city full of vice, corruption, and a COVID-inspired sex virus. While this can feel a little campy, if you look at it like an irreverent YA novel, then you'll probably enjoy the ride. One of the criticisms that I made of the Genesis Order was that the love interests all had a similar body shape and personality. NLT let me know that Symphony of the Serpent will expand a lot of the aspects of the formula and include a wider range of females. So if you are looking for an expanded variety of love interests, you are in luck. Currently, the story will revolve around 10 main love interests, with 6 secondary characters as optional love interests. The biggest changes so far are the move to an isometric perspective, the addition of combat in place of the puzzle mechanic, and the ability to skip scenes and sexual interactions. One of the most ironic complaints I heard about Treasure of Nadia was that people were so involved in the story that they sometimes felt that the sexual interactions got in the way. Now, you have a dialogue option to skip a scene if you like, but don't worry, you will still be able to replay every scene, including the ones you skip, in the scene replay section. I am a little sad about the removal of the puzzles. They're not totally removed, it's just that they have been replaced by the in-game combat, which is actually turn-based, like the puzzles were, but currently the game doesn't tell you that. For people who struggle with combat, as you die, the quantity of opponents is reduced along with their strength. I expect that as people complain about the combat, a way to skip will also be added over the course of development. And this will be a lengthy development. In an interview with T-Debut After Dark, NLT has said to not expect this game to release on Steam for a couple of years, given the time that the 3 previous games have taken to make, the improved cinematic cutscenes, as well as the new isometric perspective. I do not expect this game to have a completed release on Steam until 2027. I know that may disappoint some people, but personally I would rather wait longer for a great game than see a rushed final product. I'm not talking about you. Overall, I feel that Symphony of the Serpent has a stronger start than the Genesis Order. The pacing is better, even if the plot is campy. As long as the story and romances are compelling, camp can actually be an amazing experience. This is a solid beginning and I am hopeful for the future. We'll just have to see where this stands in 2027. And until then, no shaming, just gaming.